Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Burak Yolga. In this video, I will be explaining you Amazon FBA packing requirements and inventory limits. As all of you know, within the pandemic, e-commerce industry was one of the biggest boom in the history. This is why Amazon fulfillment centers were extremely full and they could not accept any more shipments within some period of the time. Amazon has been investing billions of dollars to expand their fulfillment centers across the globe as well as within the United States. In this video, I will be explaining you Amazon requirements. It changes very fast and quick. We need to adjust all these requirements and changes by the time. So general packing rules I'd like to talk to you today and how you can create actually the shipments in the next video. FNSKU is the way of Amazon identifies a product as unique to seller that has sent it to Amazon Fulfillment Center. Every product is processed through an Amazon Fulfillment Center is given this unique identifier. The FNSKU is printed on product level labels. When FNSKU and ASIN match, this is an indication to Amazon that items are stickerless and comic-less inventory. Barcode and label. Each package must have an exterior barcode or label which may be scanned for easy tracking. The label must be accessible and readable. Types of FBA packaging. There are boxes, polybags, and bubble wraps. A regular FBA box should have its longest side under 18 inches, medium size 14 inches, and a smaller size under 8 inches. Most of the supplier who's producing for product to Amazon FBA, they know the requirements, especially in China. China has extremely level of production and supply chain requirements, especially most of the suppliers are very familiar with Amazon requirements. Even if Amazon requirements changes very frequently, you should be confirming the details with your supplier every time you have a new shipment. The polybags, you can use polybags for all the products that don't have the rigid algorithm and geometric shape, bundle of wires, pair of shoes, or backpack. Amazon polybag requirements keep product clean in a good condition during transit and the warehouse, storage, and keep product components together. Bubble wraps. Bubble wrap is another packing heavily used for Amazon FBA shipments. However, it's not a standalone packing item like boxes or polybags. You will always have to pack a bubble wrap products in a polybag or a box. In this slide, I would like to discuss with you Amazon FBA checklist. As all of you know, Amazon can easily reject your products and they can return it back to you for the repacking, relabeling. This can cause you a lot of time wasting and money wasting. So another problem will be if Amazon ever sends you the product back, they are normally distributing the product to different fulfillment centers in the different part of the United States, let's say. And those products will be sent back to you slowly and individual boxes. So let's say you ship 500 items, barbecue tool sets, and it might be sending back to you within 50 different boxes from 50 different fulfillment centers. This is how Amazon is actually spreading out the inventory to different parts, and you can easily see that in the Amazon's and Helium 10's heat map where you can see your products are located. This is a great feature, you should definitely check it out. So let's start with FBA packing checklist. Use a rigid 6-side box with flaps intact. Use a single address label that has clear, complete delivery and return information. Every box you include in the shipment must have its own FBA shipment label printed from your shipping queue. If you're shipping these products with the UPS, Amazon SPD partner carrier, Amazon is going to provide you FBA label as well as UPS label. So you should be sending all these documents and labels to your supplier within the United States, China, or overseas. When shipping multiple case pack in a master carton, apply the unique shipping label on the master carton you're using for shipping inventory Amazon Fulfillment Centers. If you are reusing boxes, remove all old shipping labels or markings. Amazon FBA pallet requirements are pretty standard, and your 3PL or your warehouse should be knowing this as well as your freight forwarder. If your FBA shipments are large and you're using less than truckload, which is LTL or full truckload, freight options to deliver them, you should be organizing your shipments, cartons, boxes on pallets. Use a 40 to 48 inches wooden pallet with 4-way access. You can use a larger pallet for products with dimensions greater than 40 to 48 inches. All boxes on a pallet carrying a single ASIN must be uniformly stacked facing the same directions. Pallets should not be ideally more than 72 inches in height. Amazon is taking care of that very seriously. You should not be sending any product within 72 inches height. They must be stretch wrapped as well. Place FBA pallet labels outside of 4 sides of the pallets, so this way Amazon will know which product belongs to which shipment and which pallets. What is Amazon inventory storage limit? After the pandemic, Amazon started to understand and turn out to be actually not only a storage facility, but actually a fulfillment center. So this is why Amazon do not want anymore stored items in the long term. They only want the quick turnaround time. So that's why after some time, their charges becoming like really high. So that's why you should be understanding whether you should be using 3PL, which I'll be explaining in my next video, when and why you should be using 3PL. Amazon storage limits are measured in cubic feet and represents the total amount of inventory you can store in the fulfillment centers. These inventory storage limits are applied to manage fulfillment center storage space better. In this way, the shipment of the products will be faster and buyers will be receiving them quickly, as well as the Amazon check-in process speeding up. As all of you remember, within 2021, the Amazon check-in process took almost more than a month, and it was causing a lot of delays with the carriers as well as UPS, and more important, the buyers cannot receive the products, and that caused a lot of returns, as well as that caused a lot of customer complaints, which they couldn't receive their products within the prime delivery time. Amazon regularly evaluates sellers. A monitor appears in a seller's account if they have storage limits. The monitor's green, yellow, and red lights indicate available storage. Green indicator means inventory levels are at 75% or less. Yellow indicators, inventory levels are between 76% to 90% of the limit. Red indicators means storage is reaching capacity. Inventory levels are at 91% or more. So what is Amazon FBA storage inventory limits criteria? Storage limits depend on several factors. These limits are generally measured in cubic feet, and limitations get set for each storage type. Amazon may or may not impose limits on professional selling accounts. 2 criteria generally influences this decision. Active account that maintain the required inventory performance index or API score, new sellers that sign up for the program less than 26 weeks prior, or new sellers without enough sales to generate on API. Inventory performance index. The inventory performance index is that determines the capacity of sellers to manage their inventory. It is a score given by Amazon, can be anywhere between 0 to 1000. The IPI for storage limits is 450. According to Amazon's policy, there are 3 factors that affect an account API score: reducing excess inventory, increasing sales, and ensuring all the inventories are viable. The most important question is here, how can I improve my score and how can I send in unlimited storage? Again, it's really important to understand Amazon is increasing their 4-quarter prices almost 3 times. So this is why you need to understand, even if you can ship everything to the Amazon fulfillment centers, you should be definitely checking out how much is Amazon is charging per month for storage. You should be comparing that with the 3PL, where I will be explaining in the next video. How to improve your Amazon API score? Avoid overstock. The directly means avoiding having an excess inventory. Often, overstocking can be due to poor inventory management, leading too much or the wrong type of stock that sits in the warehouse. Improve sell-through rates. Obviously, Amazon wants sellers to have high sell-through rates because it means more stocks are leaving their warehouses faster. The ideal rate depends on the several factors like the industry you're in and type of products you sell. Popular items, Amazon will be losing your ranking, which means you'll be losing the sales. If Amazon sees you're losing sales, it means that they're not going to let you send more inventory in. This way you're going to lose both ranking, sales and profit, more importantly your limits. So I highly recommend you to check your stock rate and make sure that you plan your inventory accordingly. Fixed stranded inventory. This is one of the most important things that you should be paying attention. Fixed stranded inventory means that the stock it's either damaged, returned, unsellable items. What you can do for this is you can actually either destroy it, do a return, or ask Amazon to sell on behalf of you with a very low rate. However, whatever you do not let the stranded inventory sit in the Amazon fulfillment centers, because it means that that stock, that inventory, and Amazon hates that. So hopefully I explained you the details how you can send in products, what are the limits, and how you can improve this. So please don't forget, it's really important to sell your product fast on Amazon. However, it's also really important to maintain your inventory, and more importantly, do not let your dead inventory sit on Amazon's fulfillment centers and storage facilities. The reason is Amazon really don't like this. So thank you for your time. See you in the next video. Hopefully it was really helpful for you.